Good evening, dear students. Welcome back to physics online class. In last previous chapter, I was explained about the scalar quantity, vector quantity and a representation of a vector, difference between scalar and vector quantity. ಪ್ರಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ ವೆಕ್ಟಾರು ಮತ್ತು ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ ವೆಕ್ಟಾರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ, ಅದಾದ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ, ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ ಮತ್ತು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ನ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇನ್ ಟುಡೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ನ ವಿಧಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಟಿ? ಯೂನಿಟಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್. ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ಆಗಿರೋದು. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್? ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್: ಎ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ whose magnitude is 1 or unity. ಎ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ whose magnitude is 1 or unity. A vector whose magnitude is 1 or unity is called unit vector. Is called unit vector. A vector whose magnitude is 1 or unity. ಯಾವ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡು ಪರಿಮಾಣ ಒಂದಿರುತ್ತೋ, ಒಂದೇ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಎ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ whose magnitude is 1 or unity is called as unit vector. It is represented by A ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಪ್, ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ಇಟ್ ರೀಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ಏನಂತ ಓದ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಸಿಂಬಾಲಿಕಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಸಿಂಬಾಲಿಕಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಇಟ್ ರೀಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ಹೌ ಟು ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್? ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್. ಏನಂತ ಓದ್ತೀರಿ ಇದನ್ನ? ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ. ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ is also defined as it is the ratio of vector to its magnitude. Vector to its magnitude. Another definition. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ? What are the another definition of a unit vector? A vector is said to be unit vector is said to be unit vector the ratio of vector to its magnitude. The ratio of vector to its magnitude. What its meaning? How to representation mathematically? That is a cap. A cap nothing but unit vector. A cap means it is a unit vector. Unit vector is equal to A vector divided by magnitude of A vector. magnitude of a vector. A means it is a quantity. Which quantity? Vector quantity. A vector divided by magnitude of a vector. The ratio of vector, this one is a vector, to the its magnitude. Its magnitude means a vector magnitude. A vector magnitude. These two parallel lines we call as magnitude. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇವು ಎರಡು ಲೈನಿಗೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಎರಡು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ now? What is the definition of unit vector, dear students? First one definition: a vector whose magnitude is 1 or unit is called as unit vector. It is represented by a cap. A cap. It read as a cap. ಏನಂತ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಏನಂತ ಓದ್ತೀರಿ? a cap. It symbol looks like a cap type. Okay, that's purpose we call as cap. A cap. Or another definition: a vector is said to be unit vector, the ratio of vector to its magnitude. A vector divided by mod of a vector. Okay, this one we call as unit vector. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, first one type over. Then second one type, number 2. Second one type 2. Type 2. Null vector. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿ? null vector. N-U-L-L. null vector. Or it is also called as zero vector. Null vector or zero vector. What is the definition of null vector or zero vector? A vector whose magnitude is 0. ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆವು? a vector whose magnitude is 1. ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ? 1 ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ? ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. Here a vector whose magnitude is 0. Magnitude 0. That one is called as null vector or zero vector. A vector definition: a vector whose magnitude is 0 are called a null vector or zero vector. Null vector or zero vector. Null vector or zero vector. What is the definition of zero vector or null vector? A vector whose magnitude, ಅದರ ಪರಿಮಾಣ, ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ? 0 ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರ ನಾವು ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಜೀರೋ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, this one is called as null vector. A vector, its magnitude or whose magnitude is 0, such a vector we call as null vector or zero vector. The next one, how to explain that null vector? Give an example ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. This one is a example. For example, a particle. ಇದೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. This one is considered as a particle. This one particle changes the position from A to B and return backs from B to A. If a particle starts from moving from point A to point B and return back from B to A, then its displacement is 0. ಇದರ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಪಲ್ಲಟ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮೀನ್ಸ್? ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 0. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ದ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ A to B 1 meter and B to A return 1 meter. What are the net displacement? A to B plus B to A to B 1 meter plus B to A plus b to a nothing but it is opposite direction, plus of minus 1, 1 minus 1, answer 0, 1 minus 1 0. This one is the displacement. Okay, such a concept you call as zero vector. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, zero vector ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, or it is also called as null vector. Null vector. Two types over. Next one type. Third one vector, equal vector. Third one, equal vector. Equal vector, or it is also called as positive vector. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, positive vector ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. It is also called as positive vector. Positive vector. When we are said to be vector is positive, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು, or when we said to be vector is equal. A vector having, or two vectors having same magnitude and the two are moving along a same direction. For example, this one is a one line and arrow mark. I am considering p vector. Okay, another one line and arrow mark, that is a q vector. First one you call as p vector and second one you call as q vector. That two are equal magnitude and the two are moving same direction and the two are parallel also. ಈಗ ಇದು p vector ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು. ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಎ ಲೈನ್ and end of the line one arrow mark, that is called as vector. Okay, this one is a p vector and this one is a q vector. That two are equal magnitude. For example, from year to year, this end to this end 1 meter, and this one also same 1 meter. That 1 meter length, this one you call as magnitude. Here magnitude are equal or unequal? Magnitude equal. Magnitude ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, equal ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, ದಟ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಎರಡೂ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಇದೆ. ದಟ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. Okay, such a vectors you call as equal vector. What is the definition? Definition ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರಲಿ? Okay, definition. Two vectors are said to be equal vectors are said to be equal vectors. Two vectors are said to be equal vectors if both are of same magnitude and same direction. Are called equal vectors. Okay, two vectors. Here two vectors means I am considering one is the p vector, another one is a q vector. That two vectors are said to be equal vectors if both are of same magnitude. Magnitude are same na here, 1 meter magnitude are same, and the two are moving in the same direction. That two are moving along a same direction. Magnitude also equal, direction also same. Okay, such a vectors you call as equal vectors or positive vectors. Anta vectors ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, equal vectors ಅನ್ಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ positive vectors ಅನ್ಬಹುದು. And last next fourth one negative vectors. Positive vector over, next one is a negative vector. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಕಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ above concept were explained that two vectors having equal magnitude and same direction. Okay, here in that negative vector, that two vectors having equal magnitude are equal, but direction is opposite. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದವಾಗ ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದವಾಗ ಆ ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ನ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದ, ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದ, ಬಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್. Definition: a vector which has same magnitude but opposite in direction. Magnitude are same but direction is opposite direction. For example, this one is a p vector and this one is a q vector. The length from one end to another end of p vector is considered as 1 meter, q also 1 meter. That two vectors, p vector and q vector, having same magnitude, but direction is opposite. P vector moving this side and q vector moving opposite to p vector, opposite direction. Such vectors we call as negative vectors. ಅಂತ vectors ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Magnitude same but direction are opposite. Such vectors we called as negative vectors. Dear students, today I explained total 4 types of vectors. First one is the unit vector, second one is the null vector, third one is the equal or positive vector, and fourth one is the negative vector. What is the definition of negative vector? A vector which has same magnitude but opposite direction. Such vectors we call as negative vectors. Okay, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು 4 ವಿಧದ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನಲ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಎರಡನೇದಾಗಿ ನಲ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್, and fourth one negative vectors. Thank you.